Hello, my name is Yulia. I'm a former Fulbright Fellow from Ukraine, and this is my YouTube channel where I interview Fulbrighters from all over the world. We talk about studying abroad, cultural exchange, and of course the scholarship that made all of this possible. In the previous video, I was saying that was the first time I was interviewing two people. This time I went further and I have three guests today. So this is Nurjannah, a Fulbrighter from Indonesia, and her two sons, Raiyan and Razzaq. So please tell us more about yourself.
My name is Nurjannah. I only have one name. I will tell you that story too. I'm from Indonesia. I'm doing a Ph.D. here for Interdisciplinary Health Sciences Program. This is my fourth year and my final year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And this is my oldest son, Muhammad Raiyan Fajri. We have different family names. We don't have, so we'll talk about it.
Okay.
He's nearly 15.
Yeah,
15, and this is my second.
nearly 15.
Yeah, Muhammad Razzaq. You're nearly 8. Yeah.
Nice.
So we arrived here on. I arrived earlier, July 2014, and they arrived with my husband November 2014. So I need to settle up, with apartment, with school. So when settle, they arrive after me. Yeah.
I see. And so you finished your studies already? So you...
Yeah,
what was your program?
I already defended my dissertation on February 22nd, 2018. So like 2-3 months ago, I submit my dissertation to the graduate college, and last week I got an approval for the final revision, and I will have my commencement on Saturday in 2 days.
Congratulations. And are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Excited to go home?
So you're all ready to go home.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm excited because it's just nice finishing the program. It's just different level of stress when you are a student. So, and it's not easy to finish PhD in the US in 4 years. No, I think mine is 3 years, 10 months. So
I think that's like the shortest possible term for any PhD here.
My friend finished in 3 years, but I cannot do that. Yeah, but at least I'm so grateful that I finished in, within the period that is covered by Fulbright.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will be
right.
A little bit difficult. Yeah.
And what was the topic of your dissertation?
My topic of my dissertation is mapping diabetes death by school district in Michigan. So I combine public health with geography. My program is interdisciplinary, so try to try to see a problem or health problems from different point of view. So my dissertation use geography, specifically GIS, Geographic Information System, to map diabetes death by school district, and the information can be used to inform policymakers in planning and evaluating school-based diabetes prevention programs in Michigan.
I see. And what you were doing before in Indonesia, and also how you decided to apply for Fulbright?
Back home, I'm on study leave, so I'm a faculty member. I was teaching public health for medical school. I did my master's degree in the UK, the University of Sheffield. So when I did my master's degree, I took him. He was in kindergarten. I come back teaching, and then wait until I have the second son. Wait until he's like 3.5, so can be enrolled in kindergarten here. Then I apply for Fulbright.
I see.
Yeah, there are many scholarships that I applied for. but luckily I got an offer from Fulbright. My second time, not the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, the first time I got an interview, but didn't get an offer. The second one, I got an offer. So I guess sometimes we have a joke, you are good on paper but not good in person.
Come on. I can tell that I also got Fulbright from the second time, so
I mean, just keep doing, and sometimes you don't know which one is the charmless one. Yeah.
And why do you think you were selected for the second time, or why you were selected? What made you special in your application?
I'm not quite sure, but I think the first one, that's just my feeling. The first one I chose when they asked me, the interviewer asked me which university I would like to choose if I got an offer. I chose the high, Ivy League universities. And then I realized maybe that's high standard. It's okay to put high standard, at least don't choose all of them. So the next time I have several options, like 2 of them Ivy League, 3 of them is not, because I'm not sure, it's different country has different rule, but in Indonesia we can choose 5 universities that we can apply for. So then I realized, maybe it's better to choose, the Ivy League university, but not all of them. Yeah, but I'm not quite sure, but I guess that can be a good point too. Yeah.
I see. Well, you already said that you came here separately. First you, then your family joined you. So I'm guessing you've been preparing for this move to the United States. But guys, what did you feel when your parents told you that's okay, we are moving to the United States?
Well, they told us months before, so
okay.
I was prepared to move, and it wasn't that. I mean, when we got here, it was already snowing. It was the first day of snow, so the weather was a bit different and it felt different. But after that, it was okay, gradually adapting.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not quite sure if he remember or not, but he always keep asking me, because he went to kindergarten in the UK. So then he kept asking me, Mom, when we can go abroad again? I'm not sure he remember or not, but when he was smaller than him, he kept asking me, have you applied for your scholarship? So Fulbright twice, I applied for different scholarship once and also didn't get an offer. So I tried 3 times. I think the 3rd time is lucky charms. So he kept asking me, have you got an offer? So every time we got thin letter, then so it will be one piece of paper, will be unfortunately. So when we got a thick letter, maybe this is a change. So I think he experienced studying in the UK, even though when he was small, but it's kept in his mind, and he wants to experience going abroad, studying there. So that's why I waited until he was 3.5, so I can enroll him in school. He didn't maintain his language for long when we come back, because I went to work, my husband went to work, and he didn't have any friend or people who can speak English with. So I guess now we have to change the role, because he can speak English. Now at home we have to speak English. What do you think?
Razzaq, what did you think about coming here? Were you excited, or you didn't understand anything? Just I'm going with the family, who's my parents?
Well, I guess in between.
Okay. Was it difficult to learn English here and make friends in different language?
Yeah.
But now you're fluent in English after 4 years.
When people ask me, how's your sons doing they didn't know any English at all when they first came. I said, I'm not worried about them, I should worry about me. I should worry about me, whether I can finish my school or not. Kids, I think they have different, their brain is, they like a sponge, they can absorb everything, and he can speak English fluently after 3 months. And when he speaks English, he's kind of like, he can pick up the accent, not like mine. I'm still like using Indonesian accent.
Still, I mean, that's really impressive. And I'm glad that transition was, I'm guessing, quite smooth for you.
For him, it's smooth. I mean, like, because he's older.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any problem in school?
No,
No?
it's good.
It's good, yeah. I think for him, just, like going to the restroom, things like that. Just, it took a while.
Did you have any expectations when you came here, academically, probably, first of all, like at the university and at school?
Like I never traveled to the US before. I did went to Ohio to Auburn College doing a visiting scholar for 1 semester, but I didn't have any long interaction with people in the US, but I learned something. But most of the time, what I had in my mind is what it is portrayed in the on the TV. Like how the professor or the teacher instructor react with students, how they have we do not go to school using short back home, so here it's more casual. Yeah, academically, I feel very grateful that my advisor, my dissertation chairs, not only as professor professionally, but also I can talk to her any personal problems, including my fund, I didn't have any fund after 3 years, what should we do, how could you help me, family stuff. Yeah, and I didn't expect that. I thought like when you talk to your advisor, it's mostly about academic, but she serves more than an advisor. Yeah, I think that's helped me so much. And in class, I didn't expect my friends so friendly. When I first came, my first class, it was horrible in terms of the timing. I arrived in Kalamazoo midnight. The very next morning, I had class at 9 o'clock.
So you didn't even have a rotation week or
no,
anything?
because I came in summer just right away to my class. I didn't have pre-academic. I didn't have anything. Just went to my class, and I think Michelle's assistant picked me up in the airport because there's no way I could get to my friend's apartment, like midnight. And the very next day, she asked her assistant to make sure that I arrived in the class. The first 4 days of because we have class every single day.
Oh, wow.
I fell asleep because I was jet lagged.
Yeah, and you have like 12 or more hours difference?
Yeah.
So it's
completely upside down. So, but my friend, very helpful. She picked me up in the morning and dropped me off. And after the 3rd day, she asked me, "Do you want to do your groceries shopping? You just arrived and you didn't expect that kindness, the first 3 days of your arrival." Yeah, I had a very nice friend in my class, and all the programs, all the courses that are offered in my program are very applicable. Personally, as a researcher, as a faculty, and I think I planned to develop this kind of program back home, which kind of copy what they have done here, because they offer the program for people who also working full time, which is kind of like I didn't expect that before I started the program. How about you in school?
Did you have any expectations about what it will be like studying in here?
Well, I thought it was gonna be like really hard, but got here, everything was easy. The teacher gave me a tour of the school, and my homeroom teacher, she was basically like on guard. She helped me with stuff. She helped me step by step, like gradually making me more independent. Even though I was new, it was nice because there was people helping me out, and I did meet some friends here and there, so it's not that bad.
I see. I was like, do you remember when you were coming here? Or that was too a long time ago?
Do you remember with Mrs. Holder class?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
Good, I guess.
Yeah. How was the class? How was the class? You know, like Mrs. Holder class, Mrs. Ward's class, and now Mrs. Smith's class.
They were all good.
Did you have fun there, or you had to study hard and work a lot?
Well, in some of the classes, most of the work were easy.
But
when it was like the 100th day of school, and I was in Miss Ward's class, Miss Ward gave out a hard, problem set, and then I couldn't think.
So you like summer class more than regular class?
Yes.
Yeah, here because the break is so long for summer, I enroll him in the summer class program. So in that class, they still read and do the stuff in the regular school, but also they do field trip. They have play time more than they have in regular semester.
And we do less problem sets, right?
What?
I do less paper sheets.
Yes, because you didn't have so much homework. You didn't have many homework in the summer class, right?
Yes, I like that last year when I was in summer school, I only had to do one piece of coloring sheet, and that's our work.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Our worksheet is literally a coloring sheet.
Wow.
That's not bad, I think.
For summer class. Yeah.
And your husband is also here, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, did he find a job right away? Was it also easy, challenging for him, or?
He didn't find a job right away. With the work authorization, stuff like that, and to get a driver license first. It took time. It took time.
Nurjannah, so what do you think studying in the United States gave to you, something that you wouldn't be able to get at home, for example?
First of all, maybe the experience. In terms of knowledge, maybe I can gain that in Indonesia, but here the experience and having a different system for public health is different system for every country. So having coming here, I learned how the public health system here in the U.S., the health system, and how the collaboration, and of course meeting new people and building networking. I already met a couple of friends through conferences or even my classmate that we are thinking about furthering our collaboration in terms of research. Not sure how far it will go. It depends on the grant that we applied for, but at least I think the networking, it will be international networking. It's not only domestic, which is good. Especially, I'm from Aceh, it's a province in Indonesia that had a tsunami. So in 2004, so we already have collaboration with several universities. So I think having more collaboration, and for example, we will have an international conference. I think I don't know, like in 4 months, and my university already asked my director, my program director here, to be one of the reviewer. So it's kind of
That's awesome.
yeah, this kind of collaboration need to be maintained. Here is about, like, and I didn't know about GIS until I came here, took 2 classes and learned about it and learned how people use the data here. It's just nice having a different experiences that I'm not sure I can apply it 100% back home, but at least some part of it will be applicable. Yeah, like US is much way developed than my country.
And I guess even like culturally, not everything that works perfectly here
That's-
will work
yes.
in another countries. So
Yeah.
that,
And some funding as well, like you don't have, at least you have there's something that you can take away from your program, as well as from your networking with your friends through university or through conferences, through enrichment seminar, that can be useful when I come back home.
Well, my next question is supposed to be about what you're going to do after you come back home. I think you already explained that. So, guys, that was the question to. And I mean, if you have something else to add, like, go ahead.
We just opened. So my dean already texted me a couple of months ago asking, when will you finish? Like, I even 4 years. I even have not 4 years yet, but he already asked me, when will you finish? We already opened a new program for Master of Public Health, which I think it is important to have a doctoral degree in the program. That I planned I will apply some of the hybrid program that WMU has for my program here back home, by like improving the e-learning.
You mean that online system that
Yes,
we
yes,
use
yes.
here, right?
We already have the system, but I don't think that it's been fully developed yet or fully used yet. So having this kind of system classes, like having discussion board, like having time. Yeah, there are things that are already planned to apply for the new program that we have. We will accept student next semester. That first. And second, I have applied grant, and hopefully I will get one.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Let's all cross all our
That's
fingers.
collaboration between Fulbright alumni. It's all from Indonesia. And then take care of them.
Yeah, what are you guys going to do at home, like in a month from now, I guess?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna go to school, start going to school there, but it's probably gonna be hard because I need to readapt again, since like here you learn with English language, so at school with the subject I'm more used to the English language. When I get back I have to use Indonesian, and the system will be different, and like I write essays here in English, but in Indonesia I probably have to write the essay in Indonesian, so it's kind of hard. And like the school there, the weather there is really hot, and I'm not ready.
So
for
you're
that.
already used to Michigan winter.
And also I heard that the school there starts at around 8 and ends at like 5.
Oh wow.
So I'm not ready
Full
for that
time
either.
job.
And then there's probably gonna be like after school activities, like lessons and all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna get home like around 6 and plus homework. So I think it's gonna be stressful. I just think that the education system in Asia is a lot more complicated and harder than here. So it's gonna be challenging. But I'm gonna try to readapt, and the subjects there are also different, plus the language difference. So I'm just gonna try to slowly slowly try to become better at it.
Good luck with that. Did you have a chance to present your country, Indonesia, in here? Like, I mean, of course, like in everyday life, or like maybe at some events at university, at school, or I don't know.
I think most of the time, like, I had a very nice, kind experience when I first came here. I think in the first month of my arrival, I bought from Craigslist a microwave, and I asked if the guy can drop it. I didn't give my apartment number for safety, so we met in the parking lot. And he has a wife who's pregnant, and his wife asked him to take the microwave to my third floor. And when he came in, I cooked Indonesian fried rice, and he told me, "Oh, it smells good." I said, "Oh yeah, I cook Indonesian fried rice. Do you want to try?" And I said, "Are you sure?" "Oh yeah, of course, because in Indonesia we just open house. You will see people smile all the time back home." So like, "Oh, okay." And he asked his wife to go up to my apartment, and I have not have anything furniture in my apartment. So they literally ate on the floor, and I didn't have any fork. I only have spoon. I feel like 3 spoon, but they ate my Indonesian fried rice, and they told me, "You need some stuff for your kitchen?" "Oh yes, I'm filling out my kitchen. That's why I bought from you a microwave." And they told me, "You know what? Just come to our house. You pick it up, and then we bring it here. We have a lot of stuff that we will donate anyway." I went to their house, pick it up, and said, "Oh, I'll take it now." "No," I said, "we wash it first. We have dishwasher. You don't have dishwasher, right?" "No." They washed it the very next day. They took to my apartment, and then he told me, "Oh, we also have a dining table. Someone already said that want to take it. If he doesn't come, then I'll give it to you." And they dropped that one too.
That was very sweet of them.
Yeah, just because Indonesian fried rice. So
you traded quite a lot of things for the rice.
Yeah. So like, my friend knows that I cook a lot of Indonesian food and bring to my office, and I said I will not be offended if you don't eat it. I know new food, new taste. You may not like it. So, and I think my program director told me that my defense, I bring like Indonesian food, and he told me this is the most food he ever had so far since he opened the program.
Wow.
That's how many foods that my friends and I cook for my defense. Yeah, I mean, I think food's like a music, a universal language that everybody can talk to.
In Indonesia, we would always buy takeout because she can't cook.
Interesting.
She can't cook, but the stuff they sell there is like she likes them, but like whereas we live here, if we would buy takeout, she wouldn't like it because it's a different food. It's like foreign to her, so like she would teach herself how to cook, and then
okay, so that was interesting.
Now she knows how to cook.
Their palate is already American palate. They can eat bread or like pasta, pizza, cereal, and not eat rice. And I cannot.
Did you guys had any presentations at school where you had the chance to introduce locals to Indonesian culture?
No, not really. I mean, not many people would think I'm Indonesian. Like, if they see me, they would say, "Are you Indian?"
I'm sorry.
I'm not Indian. I'm Indonesian, and like, they would ask, "Where is Indonesia?" They don't even know where Indonesia is. So, but I mean, like, I don't really tell other people about my culture that much, but like, I do reflect it in me. I eat a lot of Indonesian food.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the international festival and like see some Indonesian stuff. So I mean, it's in me, but I just don't reflect it outside that much.
Are you guys going to study abroad after you finish the school?
I'm already planning, like, after 12th grade, when I graduate, I wanna like study abroad, maybe to somewhere close but not too far, like Australia or Singapore, maybe Malaysia. Because like my mom kind of sort of inspired me to study abroad, like experience new cultures. So yeah, I might apply for undergraduate programs after I graduate high school. And one of my teacher has also studied abroad a lot. Like, he went to Europe many times, and he also inspired me to study abroad. And there are some abroad programs at my school, but not many take it. But yeah, I'm interested, maybe after high school.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. And, have you decided what major you want to study, or at least what direction?
Not yet, no.
You told me law.
Well, I want to study law, but then like science is also nice.
Well, you still have time to decide. So. Razzaq, and are you going to study abroad after you finish the school when you grow up?
I don't know what's abroad.
In another country, like.
Are you going?
In
Do
the
you want to
United
come
States,
back to the US?
UK.
Yes.
Yes. You want to come back to Michigan?
Yes.
You want to come back to Arcadia?
Yes.
Okay. We'll see if you are big enough to go back to Arcadia or small enough.
Yeah, so soon enough we will have 2 more international students, I guess.
Yes, maybe WMU will be family school. Who knows?
Why not? Thank you guys so much for coming today.
You're
It was
welcome.
really interesting to talk to you and know about your experience, and I really appreciate your time.
And thank you for inviting us to.
Sure, it was a challenge for me to think about, like, okay, I need to interview a family today, but I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much, and it was interesting. I mean, it's also a unique experience to hear what children that come here to study feel.
So I think one last word. I have a friend who told me Fulbright scholarship only give us opportunity to go to study here, but I have an opportunity to bring my sons here. So there's a say for that: kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I would be glad to share your social media links if you want in the comments, so people contact you directly if they have any questions. So if you like this video, please let us know by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel so you will not miss the next ones. And I also appreciate your opinions on what else you would like to hear in the next videos. So thank you, Nurjannah, thank you, Ryan, thank you, Razzaq, once again. Thank you for coming, and yeah, see you in the next videos.